differed slightly from the British. Now this particular one is, as I said, British. It has a pilot and it has 2 seats behind the pilot for bomb aimer and basically navigator. And one of those crew was also tasked to be the bomb aimer. He would actually crawl forward down the side of the fuselage past the pilot into the bomb aiming position in the nose. If any of you have ever seen the Lancasters or the other American bombers of World War II, they all had a bomb aimer's position in the nose. And this is what this aircraft has. It can carry 750-pound bombs, 4 in the bomb bay, and 2 uniquely on Australian-designed racks. Went right out on the wingtips, and that was the same position that they used for the long-range tanks. The aircraft is flown today by Air Chief Benson, retired as the former Chief of the Air Force and former Chief of the Australian Defence Force.
It's from the American airshow pilot, Paul Bennet, flying his beautiful custom-built bright yellow biplane known as the Wingsover Illawarra.
It's Mustang. Paul Bennet airshow. Yeah, but
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to airshow centre Paul Bennet and the Wings Over Illawarra.
it's been wet for a couple of times flying in.
Rolling over the top of the vertical, setting up for the inside line snapshots. See how Paul goes as he positions for one of my favourite maneuvers as Paul tries a full forward flip in the Wings Over Illawarra.
That's crazy.
Not if you've got it on servo. Okay, you've got it on servo.
That's only the half of it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got your cameras handy. Now it's time to get a bit of this ball set up for us. Nice and low back.
It's one of that
beautiful yellow biplane known as the Wings Over Illawarra. Accelerators going to be setting up
Yeah,
pretty
you can also set it so it doesn't take the boat out to the boat.
Speeds of over 300 kilometres an hour.
So that's one of the settings, so it won't actually boat and take
Another double hammerhead. And you can see you put the aircraft into a big side seat now. So hold it to the side seat right over so the airplane down so we can see the runway. It's very hard to see over nose of this aircraft, so it's easy to get the floor on it and come out.
You know what they might be thinking, if they don't have it on AL services, AL
It's all touching down on 167. So it's not very good to know more about Paul. Check out his website at paulbennetairshows.com.au and his Facebook page, which is facebook.com/airshows.
Very soon, ladies and gentlemen, we will be having the F-35. So just to remind you that that aircraft is extremely noisy. I'm going to hand over.
Nice.
Down at 200 feet, 200 knots, and ladies and gents, as he comes past, please give him a wave.
Force 100 are offering 50% off as a stock sale on Air Force 110.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, today is the very last day, the very last display we will have as aircraft are returning to Newtown, where the pilots will convert over through another tour OCU onto the F-35. Now have a look at the aircraft out in front of you there. You can see the Corsair is folded in. How much space is saved by that folding wing design? A number of grown aircraft use exactly the same wing fold.
And North Canada today, aircraft by Barry Stoffer.
Second aircraft, the Falcon, sorry. And doing an aborted takeoff is the traffic accelerate stop. It will be great to see this aircraft back in the air again. RAAF's team is working on it. RAAF actually has two of these machines, former Australian Navy anti-submarine warfare aircraft. Especially in the early models, so they actually decided to reduce the size of the prop and the wing design. The whole centre section of the Corsair was actually spot welded. Designed by Grumman, but was also built by Eastern Aircraft Division of General Motors. This is a General Motors built aircraft. TBM, whereas the Grumman one's the TBF.
Now, I can say that this was the heaviest single-engine World War II aircraft.
It was designed to take that.
Originally flown on the 7th of August 1941, was introduced to service in 1942 and flew all the way through to the 1960s. There were almost 10,000 of these aircraft built, worked by 9 military airlines and 39 different variants.
It just went into action at the Battle of Midway and was credited with, there were only 6 of them there, but they was credited with pulling off the Japanese Zeros, they're from combat air patrols, over their carriers and allowing the dive bombers to attack the carriers. That was the single greatest defeat for the Japanese Navy during You just see the long main doors closing there.
A couple of very famous people flew this aeroplane as well. Paul Newman, the actor. He was a turret gunner on the Avenger. He was also colorblind. And George Bush, the youngest US naval aviator. Unfortunately, he was shot down.
His crew was unfortunately killed, but he managed to survive, obviously. The President of the United States. You can see the markings on this aircraft. Top and bottom of the wings facing forward, and on the tail facing up is a broad arrow, a white broad arrow. Basically, what the Americans did was they employed these with the US Marine Corps initially from ground bases like Guadalcanal, where under the control of Pappy Boyington you had the Black Sheep Squadron flying. Of course, they're powered by a 2,000 horsepower Pratt & Whitney R2800, which was probably the most famous of the radial engines produced during the Second World War. Had an armament of 650 caliber shun guns, 2,000 pounds of bombs and drop tanks. The markings you see on this particular machine are Honduran Air Force. Now this particular machine actually saw combat. Post-World bombs could also carry napalm. Now, this particular machine is one of the very last productions. This aircraft will also be used by the US Navy in Korea.
Just needed a bit more hydraulic pressure to fold the
He
wings.
was known as Lucky Pierre. Now, he was what they called the triple treat